When we met, we were both heavy. I weighed 295 pounds.
I weighed 333 pounds.
My anxiety was almost crippling some days.
I couldn't believe how big I got.
I just really hated what I saw when I looked in the mirror. That was kind of my aha moment. Finally, we found that drive to do something about it. I just kept pushing, and I wanted to set a great example for my daughters. I've lost 125 pounds.
And I lost 95 pounds.
The transformation has been incredible. I think they look amazing.
I'm really self-conscious about my belly, about my loose skin, which I'm having removed in a few days' time. I saved this outfit for post-surgery. So it is surgery morning.
I'm just hoping, praying that everything goes well.
Bye. Jeremy and I met on Instagram. He was liking some of my pictures. I was liking some of his.
We kind of sent a message, and from there,
Yeah, so
it's history.
Yes. Should we be touching each other?
Whatever feel natural.
This is natural to me. When we met, we were both heavy. I weighed 295 pounds.
I weighed 333 pounds.
When I was younger, I was always a bigger kid. My dad passed away in 2013. I started gaining weight, kind of emotionally eating. So when I had my first daughter, I was already 250 pounds. I wanted to be emotionally present and, interact with my girls and have energy for them. But my anxiety was almost crippling some days that I couldn't be the mom that I wanted to be.
She was getting larger all the time. I worried about stress on her joints, and I worried about things like heart problems. I didn't like the way she seemed to feel about herself, and her overall presence wasn't positive, and as a mother that concerned me a lot.
I have a really close-knit group of friends. Every year we get together at Christmas and we always take a photo together. Christmas 2017. We took our photo together, and when I saw it, my jaw dropped. I couldn't believe that was me standing next to my friends. I thought, I'm not even 30 years old yet, and I'm physically, not able to walk up my stairs without having severe pain in my knees. I just really hated what I saw when I looked in the mirror. That was kind of my aha moment.
And that really hit me, and I started really looking at myself. I was just appalled. I couldn't believe how big I got. It was we really gotta change our lives completely. So
finally, we found that drive to do something about it. There were days when I felt like I was definitely gonna quit. There were days when I felt like it wasn't worth it, that I wasn't worth it, but I just kept pushing, and I wanted to set a great example for my daughters.
We got heavy together and then lost it together.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've lost 125 pounds in just under 14 months.
And I lost 95 pounds in under 14 months.
Every step of the way, it's been
us tag teaming it together all the way through.
In the beginning, I never thought that we would lose this much weight. It's just about prioritizing.
Yeah.
Are we gonna spend 30 minutes watching Netflix this evening, or are we gonna spend 30 minutes in our living room doing a quick workout? I had an emotional attachment to food. It was my comfort.
The sugar and the sodium and all that stuff, I just really couldn't fight it.
Our eating habits were horrendous.
Yeah.
We didn't prepare any of our meals barely at home. We ordered out a lot. We spent a lot of money on junk food, takeout. It was possible for us to lose so much weight just by completely switching the way that we were eating. We like to make all of our stuff instead of buying it, because we know what goes into it.
Being able to get that salt and sugar out of my body and just having so much more energy. My attitude towards everything completely did a 360, just such a better father, partner, and just happier with myself.
And I think besides our girls,
Right.
and
Yeah,
this is
for sure.
our biggest accomplishment.
Yeah.
Okay, sit down.
I still have, still trying to get rid of my belly, but I don't really have that much excess skin, so.
I feel like I worked really, really hard, to get to this body, and then I'll still put pants on and I'll, have this kind of bulge where the skin is. I'm really self-conscious about my belly and about my loose skin, which I'm having removed in a few days' time. It is something that I'm wanting to get rid of. It's a way to close this chapter of my weight loss journey and then start a new one. I saved this outfit for post-surgery. This is something that I would look at in stores and say, man, I wish I could wear that. We just touched down in Hamilton, Ontario. Pretty much exactly 48 hours from now, I will be going under. So I'm sitting in my doctor's office right now. I'm starting to feel jittery because it's so real. This night before surgery, kind of thinking about how much is it gonna hurt. I'm just really trying to stay positive. Tomorrow's gonna be the big day. So it is surgery morning. I'm headed to the clinic right now. My procedure is at 8:30. I feel like I am ready to do this.
I am nervous. There's always that fear of the unknown.
I'm just hoping, praying that everything goes well.
Bye.
So it's actually been 10 weeks today since I had my tummy tuck surgery. They took off a whole entire piece of my stomach and then pulled the skin down and sewed it back together right here. So this is the scar that I have. It's healing really well. It feels so good to get to a point where now I'm just maintaining my weight. I'm finally in a place where I love what I see when I look in the mirror. I can just kind of relax, and enjoy the lifestyle that I've created for myself.
She made it back and everything went well. He did a great job and she loves it. She's wearing clothes that she could never wear and she's really happy, excited. I'm happy for her.
This was it. Now it's kind of a dress.
I see pictures of them from before. I don't even remember them looking like that because the transformation has been so incredible. And I think they look amazing.
We have everything. We're just getting ready to go meet our friends for a play date to go bowling. She hasn't actually seen my tummy, so it'll be nice to show her. There you go, you get in. I'm gonna put Sissy in, okay? They've definitely never seen me in anything like this, so she'll be really excited, I'm sure. Okay. So I wanted to show you this outfit.
Super excited to wear it. Turn around. I've known Jasmine now for over a decade. Jasmine inspired me to also lose about 20 pounds. She's still just as lovely. She's always been the best, but now it's like it's just radiating everywhere. And I am seriously so proud of you.
All right, let's bowl.
Okay, that's it. I'm getting them all down with this one, buddy.
It's all about this, like this feeling, being able to come out in public and wear clothes like this and feel good about myself and just feel comfortable in my own skin.
There's something different, a whole different lifestyle where you can feel great every day and love your body, and it just changed our lives completely.
Now I'm up for anything. I can really live my best life.